I'm Tiffany Phillips. I'm the associate head coach here at UCA for women's basketball. I started playing basketball when I was in 4th grade. The love that I developed for the game was just something that I didn't realize that I could do or that I would have inside of me, and it's just been something that has taken me really, really far. I won 2 state championships as a high school basketball player. Played for a legendary coach at Arkansas Tech University and Joe Foley. Had a good college career, and then decided that I didn't want it to end. So I got into coaching. I played at Greenland High School for Clay Reeves. We won 2 state championships there. It was a really great experience, and then I went on, committed to Arkansas Tech University to play for Joe Foley, and then when he left Arkansas Tech, I transferred to Harding, played there for my final 2 years. I feel like I had a really good collegiate career, learned a lot about the sport, learned a lot about myself, and I just, I decided that I wanted to stay into coaching, and so met Coach Rushing. Obviously we played against her in the Gulf South Conference, met her, and then she said, I got a GA spot. So it just kind of worked out for me to come be her graduate assistant there at Delta State, and coaching just kind of took off for me from there. I was offered a job here at UCA in 2006. Spent my first 5 years coaching here at UCA under Jacola Seals and then Matt Daniel, and then got into high school coaching for a little bit, and then I was able to get back into college. Coached at Southwestern Assemblies of God University, an NAIA school in Texas, for 5 years, had a little bit of success there, and then decided to come back home, and here I am at UCA again. I remember when I was younger seeing the commercial with Mia Hamm and Michael Jordyn, and it went something like, anything you can do, I can do better. And just seeing that female role model, somebody that was in sports, saying to Michael Jordyn, who I looked up to and thought was one of the greatest, I can do anything that you can do. That really kind of inspired me to be like, we can do this too. Then you see women starting to dunk, and then Brandi Chastain goes into, like, they win the women's national soccer tournament. She rips her shirt off and running down the field, and it's just inspiring to see women be successful in their sports, and people celebrating those women's sports and those women for being successful. I think one of my favorite moments is winning our first state championship. I was a junior in high school. We were playing Palestine Wheatley, and Erica Smith played there. She now coaches at West Memphis High School. And it was a game that was built up all year long, talking about, Erica Smith being one of the greatest players in the state. And then we had several on our team who were, obviously ranked high in the state as players. And so it was fun to get into that atmosphere. We played the games there in Pine Bluff at the time, and that place was packed. And I just remember we actually went into overtime. And I was fouled in overtime, and probably 4 or 5 times. I think I went 9 for 9 from the free throw line in overtime. And I remember the title of the sports, page the next day said she's got ice in her veins, and it just kind of it was just a very surreal moment for me. And I realized, like, maybe this sport can take me far, and it really has. I would just say, like, don't let anyone look down on you. Don't let anyone talk bad about you just because you're a female. You see the things on social media about, well, female sports don't get the attention they deserve, and they don't. We're still trying to get there in those aspects. But I would just say maybe you can be the one that inspires that change. Maybe you're the one who creates something new for females and women in sports. So don't give up. Keep going. Do what you do, and do it proudly.
My name is Hannah Jones. I'm on the dance team, and I'm a senior. I've been dancing since I was 2 years old. I started competitively dancing when I was 12. I joined the dance team when I was in 9th grade, and then I tried out for the UCA dance team my freshman year and have been a part of it ever since. I would say my journey was like kind of like a butterfly. I started off really shy, and then I just kind of grew into the person I am today. Being an athlete really helped to like grow and push me outside of my box. It's very important to me because as a little girl, you kind of look up to everyone else around you, and if you only see males succeeding in sports, it kind of like pushes you back. So seeing women succeed and having that recognition really helps to drive you and push yourself to become better. So one of like the most iconic moments of dance team history was last year when the LSU dance team danced to Like a Boy, and it was just kind of very like historic that they decided that they were gonna push the envelope that much and challenge their male counterparts and be like, this is what we get and y'all get this. So that was a very important moment. That's my favorite moment. Never give up on yourself because you can always keep improving. Even if you're not perfect, because no one is perfect, you can continue to strive to be your best no matter what anyone tells you.
Hi, my name is Jessie Hull. I cheer here at the university. I'm a junior and I'm majoring in exercise science. I have been involved in athletics since I was probably 5 years old. I started cheering when I was 5. And I've done all the sports you could think of. And I still cheer, so a long time. My journey in athletics has been so good for me. It has made me grow so much as a person and an athlete. It's gave me challenges and good times and happiness and the best of friends. And I've met the best people, the best coaches. So overall for me, my journey as an athlete has been amazing. So, National Girls and Women in Sports Day to me is just a day to really represent how great women athletes are, and it's just a day to show that women can do all things and women are strong and women are great. Okay, my favorite one is probably a common one, just seeing Serena Williams and her sister Venus go back and forth in that match. It was just so great to see that because it's these two amazing athletes that are literally sisters going back and forth, just showing how much talent and competitiveness and love can be showcased in a sport and in athletics in general. So that was probably my favorite one. One thing I would like to say to the younger generation about being a female in sports is to keep pushing. Women in athletics has only grown over the years, and it will only continue to grow. Stay strong, stay competitive, just push yourself and go and always be great and be the best.
My name is Natalie Shock, and I'm the Associate Athletic Director for Compliance and the Senior Woman Administrator. Pretty much my whole life. My dad was a coach. He was my coach in high school, and so I didn't start playing basketball until I was in the 7th grade because the school I went to in elementary did not have sports for females, but the school he coached at did, so I practiced a lot with those teams. So I guess when I was 4, 5, 6 years old. Like I said, I started out at a school, Hardin Academy in Searcy, and they did not have sports for females. So we did a lot of stuff in the summers. My mom kind of spearheaded a group of parents trying to get softball started for females in Searcy. Kind of had to threaten that we were going to join the baseball team if they didn't start the softball team. So they did that when I was in the 4th grade. They made it where it was like 8-year-olds all the way to 18-year-olds, which all combined together, that was kind of crazy. But that was the first time I actually got to play some organized sports. And then it evolved into, playing. One summer I had softball, flag football. They had flag football for girls. swimming, gymnastics, and AAU track. Had to give up a couple of those, which I gave up swimming and gymnastics, which probably were pretty good for me, but I still gave those up. And then I didn't get to start playing any organized sports until we moved to Judd Sonia, who, they had sports for girls. So we left Harding Academy and went over there, and that's kind of when I started playing organized, basketball. We had cross country, we had fast pitch softball, we had volleyball. So that's kind of when everything started sports-wise, and then it evolved into coming here and getting to play basketball here at UCA. And then I became a coach, left here for 8 years and coached at a high school, then came back here in the 95-96 year and started our softball program from scratch. Did that for 10 years, and now I've been in the administration side of it for 18 years. So it's been a good journey. I think it's just great that you get to celebrate. You've seen the explosion in female sports lately, especially at the Division I level. You're seeing a lot of, the volleyball tournament that they just had in Omaha was sold out. The Women's College World Series is always sold out. The Final Four is always sold out. Regionals are getting a lot more interest in things. So, just seeing it explode even on the professional level, I think there still needs to be some equality on the professional level as far as the pay. But it's really great to see the interest in female and all the opportunities that females have today. I got to do 2 Final Fours, kind of a father-daughter trip. We went to Nashville the year that Brianna Stewart was a freshman with Connecticut and got to see that Final Four. Then we were also in Dallas for the Final Four the year that Mississippi State upset Connecticut and broke the big winning streak. And then I had the opportunity to be on the NCAA softball committee from 2015 to 2018. So being on that and being at the College World Series, the Women's College World Series, and getting to see that and how that all worked and being involved in all that's just really been, that was a very good highlight.
Perfect. And then last.
Just keep working, keep breaking the glass ceiling, keep doing whatever you can to improve. Don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid to go into an area where you may feel uncomfortable. Where, I know when I started and became a high school basketball coach at White County Central, I was the first female in that district as a head coach. So don't be afraid to break those glass ceilings, and don't be afraid to get out there and put your name out there and do what you're passionate about.
My name is Tremere Harris. I play softball here at the University of Central Arkansas. My major is business management, and I am a junior. I started at the age of 5, so now I'm going on 15 years. My journey in athletics, where I feel as though I've accomplished a lot. It hasn't been easy, not only being a woman, but being an African-American woman, playing the sports of softball, which, you don't see many of us, but I feel as though I have overcome those obstacles and taken full advantage of the many opportunities that I have been given. What it means to me is that the progress that women have made in sports, it's more than just today, our journey is, but at least we're taking this time to acknowledge everything that women have accomplished in sports. For me, it would be when Coach P hit the gritty. And my freshman year, I made ESPN Top 10. That was really big for me, so. Being a female in sports, I would say, do not let society put limitations on you as an athlete, as well as my dad always tells me, success is when preparation meets opportunity. So that goes for sports, that goes for life. Whenever your opportunity comes, just make sure that you're fully prepared to take full advantage of it.
Hi, I'm Elin Kumlin, and I am a graduate student athlete on the women's golf team. I've been involved in athletics pretty much my whole life. I come from a very athletic family, so playing sports has always been very natural to me. So my athletic career started with tennis, actually. I eventually started playing soccer and golf. I had to quit tennis when I was about 14, but I continued with golf and soccer throughout high school, where I eventually decided to just play golf, because that's kind of where I saw my future. And I think that my love for golf is so big right now because I played all those sports when I was younger. I think that this day is important because we get to celebrate the strength of women, because not long ago, women were not even allowed in sports. So therefore, I think it's very important to acknowledge this day. And also, as a female athlete myself, I don't take it for granted, and I'm very grateful for it. So one of my favorite female sports moments is actually a very recent one. It's from this summer when I got to work at this golf tournament. So it's the first ever golf tournament where female and men play in the same field, they play on the same course and for the same prize money. Not only was it amazing to watch the legend Annika Sörenstam play, but also to see a female win the tournament. So she would become the first female golfer to win on the men's European Tour. I would tell them to keep dreaming and keep challenge themselves and not let anyone or anything get in their way.
My name is Danae Weaver. I am an assistant track and field coach. I help with the distance squad and the pole vault. I've been involved in athletics definitely since the 90s, before I could probably even walk or be directly involved myself. My family has been involved in athletics since my parents were young, adolescents in the 50s and 60s, so I think athletics is kind of in my blood. But as far back as I can remember, from wrestling and trying to chase after the boys, and I was 4 or 5 to stickball in the backyard, it's been quite a while, 25 years. Personally, my journey in the athletics world probably looks a little bit different than the typical collegiate athlete. I'm from Kansas, and so in Kansas we have a lot of junior colleges, and that's the path I chose straight out of high school. So I was there at Butler Community College for 2 years, and I got to be involved in several sports there. I played volleyball, softball, as well as pole vault. So after that, I focused my attention towards softball and transferred to Angela State University, a Division II in Texas, where I played softball and finished my years of eligibility, and ended up with a runner-up title at the World Series there at the Division II level. So my journey was a little bit different than most. I got to play a few different sports and be involved with a lot of really successful and impactful teams. Yes, this day is incredibly important to me. It's really dear to my heart, not only just for myself and who I am as a female in athletics and being a competitor myself, but for my aunts and my mom and all of the women in my life who are fiercely competitive and athletic and huge competitors who didn't have the same opportunities as I have had in the sports realm. So this day is incredible to just highlight the tremendous athletes in sports today. And so, yeah, I love this day. It's incredible. I'm just honored and blessed to be a part of women in athletics. That's a really tough question. My mind just starts reeling of all the different plays, the wins, the losses, the great times, the bad times in my own journey. But when I think of sport, I tend to think less of that picture-perfect moment and more of what kind of leads up to that moment. So something that I've been sharing with the girls on our team, there's a pole vaulter, Sandy Morris, who is the American female record holder for the U.S. She, right after her jump, to break that world record. You know, all the media people, you know, just went right to her, and she just explained. They asked her, you know, how did that jump feel? It's like, how did it feel? You know, they're thinking, of course, she's going to say incredible. She just broke the world record. She said, actually, you know, I didn't feel that good coming down the runway, and when I planted my pole, I was a little unsure. She said, but in that moment, I made a decision to give myself a chance and to finish the jump. And that was the jump that broke the world record. So I just think that's a huge learning opportunity for women. And as much as sometimes we can bring emotion and feeling into it, and that's incredible because that's who we are, but sometimes it's not about how we feel. It's about, you know, just making that decision to be determined and to keep going, to keep kind of grinding and being true to who we are as tough and incredible female athletes. I'm going to approach this question like I'm talking to myself, you know, 15, 20 years ago. And I think I would just tell myself to give it my all. If my dad taught me anything, it was, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. So sport is an incredible avenue that we get to participate in that allows us to really, you know, put our heart and soul into what we're doing, to use our bodies to the best of our abilities and to really hone into our talent and to mold it and make it better, and to make those around us better. So I think it would just to be fierce, to be determined and give it your all, make those around you better, and that will indeed make you better as well.
Okay, cool. Hi, my name is Macy Blackburn. I'm a junior here and I play volleyball. I'm also in marketing, and yeah. I've been involved in athletics for as long as I can remember. I've played basketball, soccer, volleyball, and I've tried swimming, so I've been blessed to be able to try so many sports. Along with all the sports that I've tried growing up, in rec, club ball, school ball, I think that it's really shaped me to be the person that I am today. For me, it makes me proud to be an athlete. We are strong, capable, and able to push through trials and compete at high levels. Okay, for myself, I don't really have one that sticks out over all the rest, but I think it'd be a compilation of just all the road trips, friendships, and the hard work that it takes to get to our goals. You're only as strong as you think you are. You're the only person that can hold yourself back, and you can do anything that you put your mind to.
I'm Cassidi Stabile, and I am the head beach volleyball coach here at the University of Central Arkansas. Very, very long time, since I was 3 years old and started with soccer and decided to go against my parents and sign up for swimming. Don't ask a lady her age, so we're just gonna go at that since 3 years old.
There you go.
Yeah, I haven't known anything else. I've always been into the sports world. You do see sometimes a little bit of extra attention, kind of within this, just the gender difference, but really, really happy that so many opportunities, especially within beach, just being a brand new sport and athletes who are now able to participate. A day of recognition of women and girls who like to move and compete and win in something that they love. Yeah, so played soccer when I was really young, and so got the opportunity to watch, I think it was like the '96 women's national soccer team. So got to sit courtside and watch Ham, and she was one of my favorite players. They ended up going and winning gold first in U.S. history that year, and that was just really an impactful thing to see of just, women being super aggressive, not caring, and just being able to celebrate fully and show their personality on the field. The best. There's the best, and there's so many opportunities from playing to coaching to announcing to filming. It's a great world, and I look forward to meeting you one day.
Hi, my name is Hamanaga from women's tennis team, and I'm in junior right now, and I'm from Japan. Oh, since I was 8 years old, so maybe for 13 years. I started playing tennis since I was 8 years old because my mom and my older brother was playing tennis, and then it looks really fun. And then I started and never stopped. And then when I'm in junior in high school, my coach came to Japan, and then I met him, and then I decided to come to the UCA. For me, it is amazing to have opportunity to play the sports I love at the highest levels, and then I can get scholarship for the playing tennis. So I'm super grateful for that. Always enjoyed watching Ashley Birdie, former women's professional tennis player. She was pretty good and she's nice, so it made me like I can be competitive but also be nice at the same time. I would say do your best, everything you do, and having fun for it because it goes quickly.
My name is Adley Barham. I play soccer. I am a defender and I'm a sophomore. I've been playing sports for around 17 years. Growing up, I kind of did all the sports. I played soccer, cheer, gymnastics, really anything I could do, my parents put me in. But when I really decided to focus on a main sport, I chose soccer. It means feeling empowered, feeling the confidence that I can go do anything, and that women and girls all over the world can do anything that they set their mind to. Probably my favorite sports moment was watching Carly Lloyd score a hat trick in the World Cup in 2015. Don't worry about the bad performances or bad practices. Let those influence you to do something better and just have so much fun. It's all just for fun.
I'm Jordyn Troy. I work with women's basketball, and I am an athletic trainer at UCA. My whole life, I grew up playing sports, played sports in college, and wanted to stay involved, so I went into athletic training and sports medicine in college. Long. So again, I've always been involved in athletics. I love the atmosphere. Started off as a player and then worked my way into taking care of student athletes as a career. It means a lot to me, from not seeing women represented in the athletic world to now having a day dedicated for it. It means a lot. One of my favorite memories of women's in sports is I had a student athlete rupture her Achilles, and working with her from day one, from injury, rehab, and then watching her in her first game score 25 to 30 points was a great experience. Keep working hard, stay dedicated, don't give up.